Okay, let's do
How
my
are you going to
makeup.
tell these people to walk into the room and they were society? It's ludicrous. All this type of shit that y'all really
We're gonna start on my
jumping up
eyes.
and down for, and you're not even in the tax bracket of the girls. You do. Those are the things that you have
I'm
to worry
thinking.
about. We've been in the spaces. What they wanted from us is to push us back into being stealth.
Right.
Push us back into the shadows. It became too much when you had to see us.
Right.
But we've been here.
But I've said this before. Similarly, in the way that some straight folks don't like to see queer people and they want to push queer people back into the shadows, it's no different than how some white people felt about black people. They didn't want to see you niggas on their commercials. They didn't want to see you niggas in their TV shows. They don't want to see you living in their neighborhoods. It's the same thing.
They don't want to. They don't want you. They have to tell those children, why is this nigga black?
Correct. They don't want to deal with that shit. They didn't want to integrate their schools.
Why?
And you see this shit happening now.
So, here's how it works for me. You watch me.
Let me show off some of these products, you guys.
Ready?
Listen, we're not buying expensive ass tablets, iPads,
You
and more.
watch me into the
We're getting tablets for these kids, and they're gonna enjoy it. Oh, I think this is dead. Yeah, it is.
March me in there.
Oh, well, I like it. This is what I use to kind of plan out my days and stuff like that. And then, let me show you our rotating. I love that for me.
Between the trainees and the woman.
March me in that bitch and lock the door.
Them straight niggas may not ever.
Never.
I believe
That's
you.
what the witch hunt should be there. Okay. I ain't never had my dick so good. Well, did it was with a motherfucker goddamn nigga that talk a lot of trash. A lot of talk. That's
Only talk a lot of trash
about
about
the
the
age. That's some of the best head that you ever get in your life.
That's usually a good ass too.
I believe him.
That's the best. That is some of the best head you could ever get
Listen,
in your life.
they swear they don't know how to take no dick and just ride that thing like a stallion.
One of them ones, those ones that be on the battleground, the ones that will stab and shoot.
The one that will legislate against the gays.
Bitch, that's the best folk I have ever had.
The ones that will preach against the gays.
That's the best folk I have ever had.
I believe him.
Living on this side of the planet.
I surely do.
Take dick like a stallion.
Like a motherfucking professional. WWE, bitch.
You don't know?
So I just be like, y'all think that these people be doing something. Hey, you ain't doing nothing.
I was with these basic ass girls.
Khloe Kardashian.
That's why I don't like being with girls that be fanned out.
Condolence, not condolence.
Oh my god, like you so bad, you so bad. I don't like hanging around girls like that.
California, those who have lost.
But anyways, I was with them girls and they stole my lip gloss. I literally saw her pick it up, but I'm thinking she's gonna give it back. She never gave it
They're
back.
taking our whole communities.
You want to talk about baser?
Whole communities.
That's some baser ass shit.
About Altadena. Altadena is like adjacent to like Pasadena. It's like the black Pasadena.
And she was the main one kissing all on me. Like
it is
she
one
was
of
trying
the-
to kiss me
it
in the
was one of
mouth.
the most concentrated cities outside of LA. Black cities.
Bitches.
Altadena. And not only was it predominantly black, but it was the majority.
Y'all got that spirit on y'all that y'all
per capita in LA
will
County. Wow.
anything. I don't like that for y'all. Like,
Devastated. It's pretty much gone.
y'all really do. A lot of you girls got that horny spirit.
Communicated with a few
Calm
friends.
down.
I lived in Altadena for a very brief moment when I lived in California.
Like you too hot and ready.
And I've reached out to some people out
And
there
y'all
that I know,
old, so I
and
can only imagine like
they
how
sent me a link
long y'all been doing that.
to
Do y'all think I want that?
a list. It's like a whole list of like black families who have GoFundMes. It's like a link, and I shared it yesterday on my story, and on my all across all my social media, where they have each family, how much they're trying to raise, how much they've already gotten
Y'all
so
think
far
I want that?
for their GoFundMe. But the thing that I'm so concerned about is just a repeat of what happened with Katrina. Because we already know how these fucking insurance companies do. They don't want to pay out the claims. They'll cancel people's policies.
They've done it.
Right. Now, the insurance commissioner in LA instituted a moratorium where they can't cancel anybody for a year, and they're supposed to pay out the claims. But you know, these insurance companies will try to find a way to finagle their way around not paying a claim. Because again, just like with Katrina, when those levees
Anyways,
were
let's
imploded,
go
'cause it
ahead.
wasn't
We're gonna
just
start on our
hurricane
eyebrows.
that flooded the French quarters. Those levees were imploded.
My Anastasia Beverly.
A lot of
lip
those black
gloss.
people who lived in the French
Poor
Quarter
ass bitches.
were no longer, they were
Poor.
priced out. They were no
Guys are
longer
poor.
able to
She's
get
a
back
Subway
in there once they
manager.
rebuilt.
And
And
no
I'm afraid
offense
that's
if
what's
you
gonna
are a
happen
Subway
with
manager, but please,
Alphabet.
girl.
Once they start rebuilding, because they've been really focusing on the
Please.
Palisades, which is mostly white, and all these other areas, but they're
She
not
was
really
like all
concentrating
on
Altadena.
me,
So
like
the
she was.
South Business
She
is
didn't want no
bad.
guys talking
talk
to
about
me.
it.
Girl, get away. I don't.
Yeah,
I hate
that's
that.
Malibu.
Get away from me
so
with
they've been
that.
talking about Malibu and the Palisades and all these other places.
We
And
are
it's
not
devastating
together.
for anybody to lose their property, whether you're rich or not. But Khloe Kardashian was criticized.
And then my best friend was like, "Oh,
The
I
mayor
seen she was all
of
on you.
LA,
So
which
if
is
you
a
seen
black
it, I
woman.
could only imagine what other
And
people was thinking.
She was criticizing
Like we
the
were
mayor,
actually together, and I don't know that
saying
girl.
that
I
she
just
needs
met
to
her
be fired,
tonight. Y'all
that
hoes
she's
get
not
too
doing
drunk and
enough.
beside yourselves.
She's criticized the way that she's been handling the fires. She talked about Malibu and all these other places. First of all, bitch, you from California. She is the mayor of LA, not Malibu. Malibu is his own city.
I gotta fix my hair.
All these other places are their own, they have their own mayors.
Yeah, has
Okay.
Calabasas burnt down yet?
No. And my thing is this, them Kardashian girls, they didn't say a motherfucking thing the entire election cycle. But now you want to be political? Now you want to talk, and somebody run this shit over to Khloe. Now you want to be political? You want to talk about some shit? I don't remember you saying a motherfucking thing about endorsing Kamala. But I'm going to tell you why I don't think she or any of those women in her family endorsed Kamala.
Including her mama daddy.
Correct. Was because one, you know, Kim is doing all of that reform shit that she's doing, getting people out of jail and stuff like that. And Donald Trump pardoned not a lot, but some of those people that Kim helped to get out of jail. And so I believe that she and none of those people in that family wanted to endorse Kamala, whether they wanted to believe in her or not. I'm sure that they did, but they didn't want to endorse her because they didn't want to be on the wrong side with him just in case he got back into office. But my thing is, you are a family full of women, and a good percentage of y'all are black because y'all got these children by black men. And you're gonna sit your ass over there and not say a motherfucking thing when Kamala was running, but now you want to criticize this black mayor for these other cities that are burning, and she's only the mayor of LA. Like, when you should have spoke up, you didn't, and now you want to speak up and you sound ignorant.
Well, they never do.
They never do. And then the fact that they are over there raising money, asking the general public to donate money. Bitch, you got 2 billionaires in your family. Kim and, Kylie. You got 2 billionaires. Both of them could donate $50 million apiece. And it's one thing to try to galvanize people to get them to raise money, because the thing, and I don't know how far we're going to go into this, I know we said we we're going to talk about it at the live show in DC, but like when we were talking on the phone the other day, and I said to you, like, a lot of people criticize Oprah for what happened over in Hawaii with those fires, and my point was, I think it's unfair when we look at rich people and say, oh, well, Oprah's rich, she's a billionaire, multi-billionaire, why can't she put some money over there and help them people in Hawaii? I'm sure she did. Just because she didn't come and tell us how much she wrote a check for doesn't mean she didn't do it. But now we see what's happening in LA. So is she supposed to write another big ass check over there too? So my point is, this is a humanity thing. This is not an Oprah thing. This is not a Beyonce thing. You know what I'm saying? So like, I hate when people
Beyonce gave $2.7 million.
Correct. No, I'm just saying, but it, like, so if something happens down in Houston, Are they gonna be looking at, and again, I'm not saying she wouldn't do something for Houston. I'm just saying I think it's unfair that when there's a natural disaster, what? When there's a natural disaster in the world, we expect a handful of people to do it or come to the aid of all of those things because they're rich. Like when there was a tsunami that devastated parts of Africa and Asia. So what Oprah saw the rescue, the bitch wouldn't have a dime if she gave to every, you know what I'm saying? This is a human thing. And the fact that you have Mexico sending aircrafts to California, dropping gallons of water from the air, bitch. Canada sending planes, but you motherfucking white folks that voted Trump in after all that nasty shit he has said about Mexico and all that ignorant shit he been saying about Canada and breaking off with Canada and Canada said, bitch, New York and Minnesota and all them other states may not have no motherfucking electricity. You play with us if you want to. But the fact that they are coming to the aid of this country, and my thing is, it is so selfish of how some of these people use their vote to hurt those people, and those are the same people that are coming to your motherfucking rescue.
Well, they have sad children that's been taking care of them for their life.
Correct.
So they don't see it from that space.
Right. And I'm not at all, please don't mishear what I'm saying. I am not at all saying that this should have happened to anybody. I would not want to see anybody burned out of their home, no matter how they voted. But there's a part of me that is wondering, like, is this the universe responding to the hatred?
Yes.
Is this the universe responding to your hatred?
It's just unfortunate that other people have to kind of suffer. But yes.
All white people that voted.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Because there was a lot of niggas.
Correct.
Hard E.
Hard
R.
Absolutely.
There was a lot of niggas.
Correct. Absolutely. And it's just, what's shameful and sad to me is that it takes a cataclysmic force of nature, a tsunami, an earthquake in Haiti, or these fucking fires out here for us to really remember our humanity. Why does it come to this? Now all of a sudden everybody crying and it's all this motherfucking kumbaya bullshit. But where was that shit before the election? You didn't give a fuck when those Hispanic children were down at the border in cages. You didn't give a fuck then. But those are the same people that are coming to your rescue. Going back to them fucking Kardashians. Now, I don't know what they've done. Maybe they've donated a check. I don't know. But what I was scrolling through Instagram and social media yesterday, I saw Halle Berry packing up her closet. Sharon Stone packing up her closet to donate their clothes out of their personal closet to take to these people. You know, for where people could they took it to a store and they were able to just come in and just get things. You know, it's just really devastating. It really, really is sad. But my thing is, again, I shared across my social media yesterday. I need to find that link and I'm gonna drop it in the chat because there's a link specifically with Black families in Altadena.
Oh, Lord have mercy. Thank you, Jesus.
I don't want those
It's time to
people
fill in these eyebrows.
they're
I
not
know
going
they're
to be
really
able to
thick.
return because some of those people are not going to be able to return.
Really doesn't need to be filled in, but
Because they're not going to get reimbursed in the way that they should. But I want those people to be able to start over. And so I think it is incumbent upon us to make a donation to try to help these people. I don't care if you only have $5. And I said this on my live stream yesterday. If you only have $5, just imagine if you lost everything. You know, and I'm going to make a donation myself. And I actually have some clothes and stuff. I was talking to a friend of mine about maybe shipping that shit out there to California. But
now I gotta fix it
it's
again.
really sad.
It's atrocious.
It is. And the fact that ignorant ass Trump is still saying all this ignorant shit.
Well, I keep closing it. I always do this.
Like, this is who some of you chose to be your president? Now, how is he going to help? Because this shit is still going to be going on when he comes into office.
Well, the fire is burning now.
Correct. So when he comes in office in a week, in 1 week, you all trusted him to be president again? You realize that about 1 million people died from COVID because he mishandled it. This is the nigga that you all hired or, you know, reelected. Let me find this link and I'm gonna put it in the chat for y'all.
All right, eyebrows are completed. For me, I feel like that is the longest part of.
It's a directory.
That is the longest
list
part for me.
of,
My eyebrows. My eyebrows can take like
They
30
said we
minutes.
don't need clothes, baby. Hold on. Ooh, y'all slide in.
And see, that's what I wanted to know. I was reaching out to my friends because I was just like, what do people need right now?
We don't need clothes, baby. It actually takes longer to sort through. It's just better to give the people money and like.
And that's
give
what I
cars and
wanted
stuff.
to know. That's exactly what I wanted to know. Because people have real needs right now. Like I need a hot shower in a room now. I don't need to wait for the Red Cross or whoever the fuck else. And there's so much fucking red tape and bullshit with them organizations. That,
Oh, somebody said those fires were man-made, set up.
Some of them were.
Set up for LA 2028 Olympics. Ooh.
Some of them were.
LA is incredibly large, so a lot of cities are still within the city of LA. The border is not clear cut. The streets go into other cities. Can't do that. Moving too fast. I can't see that. That shit was moving too fast.
Pretty.
No policy has been dropped during this time. I just dropped the link on my YouTube channel and I pinned it. I'll send it. I'll put it in this one too.
All right. The eyebrows are completed. It's so pretty.
But when you look at this,
now we're
this
going to
Google
do
Doc, it's a list of all black families in
a
Pasadena
nice, pretty
and
eyeshadow.
Altoona.
This
Like
is
said,
where I
those-
kind of struggle
those
with
cities
because
are
I never know
adjacent.
exactly how I want to do my
And,
eyeshadow. Never.
It's just family, and then, like I said, it wasn't just family homes. It was businesses. It was a lot of black-owned businesses that have been.
Yeah, I was looking at it like, golly.
Yeah.
Then I looked at the picture that they posted the other day, how the United States, one half was on fire, the other one was frozen.
Mm-hmm.
It's just, I do think that in the next couple of days, especially that all the planets are lining up,
Mm-hmm.
particularly the 20th, 21st, Soviet mode. Planets, they're all lining up. There's a portal opening. No, seriously. There is.
I need to go look on Instagram. That's where I usually get my motivation on what type of eyeshadow I would like to do.
And you would say, be prepared, but you don't know for what though. But just there's like all the planets are lining where you'll be able to see everything. You'll be able to see all the planets. You'll be able to see.
First, let's prep our eyes.
It's the 20th, the 20th, the 21st.
So I have 2 eyeshadow primers or eye primers.
It's a portal.
2 shades. Juvia's Place.
This
is shade 2, which is darker, and this is shade 1, which is lighter. I like to do shade 2, and then I'll probably add shade 1. Like if I'm gonna do like a crease cut and shit like that. I just don't really know what I'm gonna do. Oh my god, it's so hard.
Oh, they're talking about the Mayan calendar.
You want to use eyeshadow primer because you want, if you want like a very
what is that?
Bright eye, like lively eye. How you do it? Simple, very easy.
The fifth world is a concept related to creation myths that describes the present world as interpreted by various indigenous groups in the USA
all I do
and
is
Mexico.
like literally
It is believed
swipe
that there were 4 other
across.
cycles of creation and destruction that preceded the fifth world.
Oh.
This is from Wikipedia.
Oh, I believe that.
The end is near.
Well, shit, I definitely believe that.
Well, what do you? So what do you mean by near?
Well, we definitely at the precipice. We already in the zeitgeist.
So wait, when we say near, is that like in the next 10 years?
You're not
50 years,
finished.
'cause I think I just need about another 50 years.
Make sure there's no makeup on your brushes.
No, I just need
And
about
all you're gonna
50
do
more
is
years,
tap
and then
it
I'll
in
be
like
ready to go
that.
on and check on out.
Just let me check.
Cause you
on
just
out.
want a nice
That's all.
base.
Yeah, see, I don't want to be here for none of that.
Me neither. Me neither.
You know, but it is absolutely scary to see these
Boom.
fires.
See how lighter my eye
But
is?
also, then when you look at like what's happening in Iceland
It's
and places like that,
light.
where
So when
shit
I
is
do
melting.
apply the makeup, the eyeshadow is gonna be like
Shit
bright.
is melting, and it's like I don't even know if people are really thinking about that. Like how much time do we really have
Not a lot.
on the planet?
Not a lot, Keisha. That's why I said the great eye sees. I ain't got time for all that other shit.
Oh, yeah, it's just like, yeah, I think I can make it another 50 years. I'll just be 98.
Girl,
Not yet too long.
I need all my shit to still work.
What do you mean all your shit?
And then-
Everything. My shit can still work.
Nah,
Now, when
girl.
my stuff stop working, I mean, you can go ahead and take me on a body.
Nah.
Mm-mm.
And make sure you blend
It's
that
a thing.
that right here, cause you don't want to have like a harsh
Kardashians on
line.
Hulu.
So blend it.
Bitch, fuck them. I'm sick of them.
What they still talking about?
Y'all nothing. Being rich.
That's not it.
But what they still...
But that's what I'm saying. It's just like you have 2 billionaires in your family. Kylie could give 50 million.
Is the mama good? Is the mama
No, she ain't a billionaire, but she could give 25 or 20. All of them girls could give 20, and then the 2 billionaires could give 50.
Okay. And then you just tap the rest. I didn't want to waste it. You didn't
Girl, I
have
don't
to
really
add
care
the
about none of those
additional.
people, girl.
I don't even.
I've never cared. Like when they was trying to get me to be like, you watch that show, you watch.
Who's trying to get you to say that?
Girl, them people used to be trying to get. I'm like, girl, I don't give a fuck about them hoes. I've been seeing them for what it was.
Right.
Period. I used to watch them too. I stopped
Yeah,
watching them like,
and,
girl, fuck them.
And I mean, if I'm really being honest, something really irks my soul about that
Okay.
black girl that hangs out with
All right, let's
uh,
go get
Oh,
some makeup.
what's that black girl? Is it Malika or something?
I think I'm just gonna do like a normal little shade,
She got a twin sister.
girl. Let's
See, you
let's
know about
see.
that stuff. Who hang with them?
they're twins. There's some twins. There's some black
People
twins.
hang with them?
They said it's Malika or Jordan. It's one of them.
Malika. It's that Malika.
Who hang with them? Like,
Well, I tell you, she is such an artificial black girl.
wait a minute. Some people hang with them? What they do? I don't know, girl. When I tell you I be checked completely out with them,
That Malika.
when I tell you more, I be checked completely out. Not halfway out, I be Bishop be talking about them like, what, who, what they, what's going on with them? What happened? No. I don't know what they doing. I don't give a fuck what they doing.
All right,
I don't give a fuck about their mama, daddy.
so I got 2
I don't,
palettes.
it's just.
Anastasia
I'm like, why
Beverly
are we talking about these
Hills.
people? Like, why do we even be
Shut
even
the
have a
fuck
conversation?
up.
Basically.
Y'all get on my nerves. I don't give
Well,
a
girl,
fuck
Billy
how
Porter
you
ain't the
feel
only
or
one
what
going
you
to these
think.
6 cent
I
checks,
don't
girl.
care for your
Girl, who is it
compliments.
now?
I don't care.
Rajon Hansu.
Like the video, move the fuck
Girl.
forward. I don't give a fuck who
We got
you
the
are.
audio
Leave
talking.
me alone.
Well, 'cause
Anyways,
you know,
I got Anastasia
Oh,
Beverly
what was
Hills.
well,
Okay.
I had the-
One of my favorites.
Girl, how you,
One of
how
my
you,
favorites.
wait a minute, you
Juvia's
got a hard
Place?
name like Mo guy.
Stop.
Jaman Hansu.
Oh, okay. I just watched some Juvia's Place. Anyways,
He is.
Bitch, you
Very
got one of them
pigmented,
hard-ass
very
names
bright.
Like Mo guy.
okay.
This man has been in so many blockbuster films.
Let's just see what I can come up with. I'm gonna use both shots.
Help us, say his
I
name, John
palettes.
Hansu.
Yeah. But he's not.
I have
he's
to
from
look.
different countries, though.
Oh, wait, okay.
Bye. Get the
I
fuck
thought
off my
y'all-
shit. I don't have to be respectful. Who are you to tell me that you like me without makeup?
sorry,
I don't give
let
a
me-
fuck.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Just because.
Where is Jaman Hansu from?
Don't mean we know each other.
Jimin Halsao was born in Cotonou.
This pink is
Hold
so
on.
pretty. I love me a
How
nice
far
little
you-
pink.
how far you-
Man, not every single place is close to each
How
other.
far y'all is from Cotonou?
From where?
It's a distance.
Cotonou.
It's far.
Oh, okay. You can't drive over there in the car?
I really have to look up my stuff because, girl.
You a mess.
I don't know what to use, so I'll
But
be
he's
back.
in so many big
Plus, I'm gonna
films.
record, so
Starting with
I
Amistad.
only got 2 phones.
Yep, I remember.
He was in what, Gladiator?
Yeah, he was in Gladiator.
Let me
He was
mute you
also
because
in,
you're
he was
stupid.
in some recent movies too.
He was in some big shit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And so in the interview, he was saying that
You're muted. Who else wants to get muted?
There was an interview?
yeah. Let me find the
How you pronounce his name, Mo?
Honestly, please. Anyways, let's go ahead.
I want to make sure I get it right for the call.
All right, I'll be back.
Greg just said it.
What is it, Jean-Marc?
Djimon Hounsou.
Now you go ahead and say it.
You do it.
You're not going to learn. You got to know how to say it.
No, I want you to tell me how to say it the right way. Jean-Marc. That sounds Asian.
No, I think it's more French than anything.
It's
Oh,
French.
Girl, yeah. Like, it's one guy on TikTok, he always like, I don't care. You always compliment me. Shut up. I'm never going to be like, oh, thank you every time you compliment. Leave me
They
alone.
call it the English colony.
Every time he write me, I ignore him.
Yeah, we know, because otherwise your ass would speak French.
I don't give a fuck if it's just one. I don't care if it's 0 people on here. Leave me alone. I don't know. I don't be in the mood to always listen to what y'all have to say. Shut the fuck
Yeah,
up.
he was.
He was, but I mean, he was in some big films.
Yeah.
Like Academy Award nominated shit.
That girl took all this money.
I have
What's the
this.
girl?
Paying that child support.
She
I
had
got
that.
this from
But then
the
also,
beauty spot. I got this from Dollar General, actually. It's an
and
eyeliner.
then of course they underpaying him.
Get you a bad phone.
Okay. I can do this. I see. Okay, let's see this.
Nigga, get you a bad phone. Couldn't put that nigga got you an Africa girl?
He was here.
Okay.
He was here.
Couldn't went back home, got you an Africa girl? Get you a bad phone.
Damn, she didn't show
But
her.
I want to know what does struggling mean though?
When them hoes gather you niggas up, and when them bad foreigners gather y'all niggas up to the last dollar, I see with my arms folded.
Mm-hmm.
I remember G was out there saying that he hoped that what he said, he hoped what's that bitch name?
Oh.
He was saying one of them girl, he hoped that nigga go out there and get him a badass foreign.
Oh.
One of them niggas G was talking about, one of them trash ass niggas. And I said, and I hope when he go out there and get that foreign, you know, he put his wish out there for whoever, who was the nigga? And I put my hand on him and said, here go my wish. Let me add to your wish. That once he get that badass foreign, that she gathers him up like the last ponytail that the last black woman that you related to got. Get the thinness up and gather it all up. Take all this money out and call the police on that nigga.
Uh-huh.
My bad. I have to watch it like 30 times. I might have to get off of
And I
YouTube
hope she strip him down to the
and
to the last dollar.
because I need to see like it has to replay over and over for
and
me
go back
to.
before him. What? Who was it? You was in that conversation.
But I don't know.
And then he was like, don't you wish that evil on that man? I was like, that ain't evil. Why he got to leave a black woman now to go out there and get him a badass foreign? Do you niggas know that y'all monkeys until y'all got money? I don't think you niggas really understand how much of monkeys y'all is until y'all get a couple dollars. That badass foreign don't really want you. You are a monkey until you get.
Shout out to them niggas that's dating them white girls.
They ain't just white.
I know.
All right, come on,
shout out
y'all.
Also to them.
My
You're
bad.
a monkey until you got a couple dollars. You're a monkey. You're a gorilla, nigga. A gorilla. And so me, I'm always in the cut with my arm folded. As soon as I see one of them gathered up, saying, thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Black Jesus. Put that nigga back down there with Keisha. And Keisha, you better not even grab him. Don't you grab him, Keisha. Keisha, don't you touch him. You wasn't foreign enough.
Exotic.
You wasn't foreign enough, Keisha. Don't you touch that nigga. Don't you put your hands on him.
Mm-hmm. You know how they do.
Don't you put your hands on him, Keisha. Don't you touch that nigga. That That nigga said he don't fuck with nothing if it ain't for him. As soon as they get down on the ground, they back over there, honey, what they want to Corella Scott King. You weren't thinking about Corella in the beginning.
Jonathan Majors.
When you was thinking about Corella?
He and Megan Good still together?
Yeah, I heard I believe they are engaged now.
Engaged?
Yeah, I believe so. I think I read something about that. If I'm wrong, let me know, but I think I heard something about them being engaged.
Well, my thing about John Von Hunter, it's like, well, is he really broke?
Damn, I wish I had some tape.
Broke at their
Because
standards?
there's a different type of financial hardship.
Well, Billy Porter was broke.
My God, Craig, damn.
Yeah, correct. They said they're
No,
engaged.
no, he was really broke.
Oh my God, Craig, how do we know that Billy Porter was broke? Craig, how do we know that?
I can give you 3 very good examples of how we met.
Craig, how do we know that Billy Porter was broke, girl?
1, they threw that lady out of her place.
Oh my God, my Jesus Christ.
2, that bottom row of teeth. Still,
That was like that when she was rich.
was she ever rich?
Yes.
When? And then 3, that hair be looking so matted up in them costumes. That lady. You know, I asked Ty that the other day. Ty, Beyonce's former stylist.
Don't drag Ty
I'm
into
not
this.
dragging it, but I said it to him when we went to dinner.
Don't you drag Ty into
this.
this.
Billy Porter.
Drag it.
He said yes.
Ty is not messy like we messy.
No, he's
Don't
not.
you- don't
I
you
said to
drag-
him, I said,
Don't you drag Ty
I
into
said,
this.
that lady know we talk about her on the show.
Don't you drag Ty into this. Ty does not messy like we messy.
I said, does he know we talk about him on the show? Has he ever seen it?
Girl. Don't you drag that woman into this stuff. Ty is not messy like us, Virgil.
No, he's not. Well, what is going on with these 6-cent checks and these? Why is that happening?
Craig, again, you have to understand that this stuff happens. This is why the people got out of their strike. I will tell y'all this. I don't give a fuck what job I do. I ain't never leaving my YouTube.
Okay.
I ain't never leaving my social media. I ain't never not going out doing me a tour and seeing my motherfucking people. See, because the trick of the enemy is, this how y'all hoes try to trick me into thinking that I'm not on a celebrity level. Because I still get on YouTube. I get down in the comment section. I do this and I do that and da 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 da. Y'all try to get me. Y'all try to trick me out my spot. Bitch, you ain't never tricking me out my spot to say that I ain't good enough motherfuckers to come down in my basement. I built a whole studio down there to press go. See, the problem is those girls get in those positions and they start, because those checks, listen, you if you ain't never been a girl that done got $30,000 for an episode or $50,000 for an episode, hold on.
I'm listening.
$25,000 for an episode, $100,000 for a pod, $200K. If you're not a girl that done commanded that, then you don't know.
But even if you are a girl who commanded that, girl, if you don't know how to count or budget.
Well, that's not the case, Craig. You gotta really understand.
Some of these children don't know how to budget.
That might be the case, but some of those jobs and those seasons be coming.
Correct.
Like a girl could be on the season of something, girl, and they could be making $15,000, $20,000 an episode, $30,000 an episode. Episodes last maybe an hour,
And you may do 13 a season.
and you may get 2-3 seasons, right, of a show.
I'm listening.
You feel me? The girls really don't have no time to do nothing else because they focus on lines, they focus on this, they focus on that. Hold on, listen to me close.
I'm listening.
Because I'm one of those girls that gets
But then you gotta remember they're not getting that full amount either because they gotta pay the agent, the manager,
yeah,
the glam,
all that. I'm one of those girls that commands nice vicious check. But I'm also one of those girls that didn't come specifically from that. A lot of those girls come specifically from there. I came from the internet, but I was already turning numbers over, bitch, back just because I was going live. They asked the bitch for a dime, just was going motherfucking like, we gonna talk about this stuff at the show. We probably talk about a little bit of it here too. I didn't ask nobody for a dime. I ain't asked nobody for shit. All I did was turn my motherfucking camera on and told the bitch, this what's up out here. And I made my coin.
I know where you were.
I also was a prostitute.
Uh-huh.
I also sold anything that was for sale, I could sell it.
Yeah.
So I was not from that space that they from. So when those opportunities were awarded to me, I took those monies that I done got from those specific places, places and things, and I put that money elsewhere.
Yeah.
And still utilize my money that I work here. And you understand what I'm saying? In the social area, in the social media space, right? Them girls ain't never had no social media presence. So now they scrambling trying to figure out, because at one point they read the social media girls, and I ain't trying to be funny because a lot of those girls was reading the social girls for being, oh, you just a YouTube star, or you a Vine star, or you an Instagram star. Now them girls over there trying to figure out how the fuck do I make my Instagram make money? When all of this should have been a working system, this been a working system for me. It's just that when I crossed over into that, I understood how, bitch, I was on 2 episodes of Drag Race the other day. 2 episodes. And I also got online. Right. And I also was on tour. Correct. And I also was this, and I also ain't going past row 6. And I'm gonna be in the black car. My mortgage is $10,000 fucking dollars in this house. Right. You know, it's just I'm always my spirit. I was a prostitute.
But what you're saying also is you have hustle in you. I have hustle in me. But everything that you just said. But then, like I said, some of them children don't know how to budget.
A lot of people don't have that hustle either.
If you got a $30,000 check, you know you're not getting another one until next quarter. And you trying to help your friends and family, and you trying to live fabulously.
And here's another thing about me. I don't give a fuck about labels and brands.
And see, that's what I'm saying.
The girl's been screaming out for years. There's no possible way that she can be rich because where's her diamonds? Where's her Hermes bags? Where's her this? I'm not putting my money in no shit like that.
Well, I will buy some diamonds because here's the thing, bitch. If I'm ever in hard times, bitch, I would go to a diamond dealer and get rid of all this shit.
Hey,
unloaded.
Y'all said where's the code for everything back? Okay, speaking of that. All right, so if you was at the show the other day, and for any other shows, New York or Philly, and you got your envelope that had the everything sample in it, there's a QR code on there. Take your QR code out right now, scan that. I'm gonna give you 15% off right now. Use Maddie 15. That's on the everything black and the regular everything. So, bitch, when you go to checkout, use Maddie 15, and you're gonna get 15% off of your order. But at the end of the day, you know when we were doing all this thing, I want to say this. Can I say this, Craig, without being shady?
What?
I want to just tell me I can say it. Like
go ahead, yes.
When all y'all girls were screaming out and comparing me to all those girls, like why I ain't on that show and why I ain't on this and why I got to be elite status to do this and the other.
Well, can we know what shows you're talking about?
All of those shows.
What shows?
Old
Star.
All those shows.
Yeah.
When y'all was out there screaming out, telling me that I'm not as good as those people because they were in those places. I was rich before them. And I'm definitely going to be rich after.
Well, I just have one question.
Yes.
Are they rich?
I don't know what. I said before them.
Oh, okay, but that suggests that they are rich.
I'm just saying what I am. And I've been saying that. That I was sealing the floor windows. When they were trying to tell me that I wasn't on their level. Now we're back into this connection, phenomenal thing. Right. And girls trying to figure out how to press go on they damn go live.
Fuck. I need something light, like purple.
I'm just gonna say that. Oh my God. I've been a rich girl.
No,
Right.
not like this.
When I was BigDBitch.com, I was most definitely a rich girl during that period.
I need something
period.
very like
So I'm not gonna. You don't hear me scream out about a
purplish. That's what I'm looking for.
And I'm not being funny. I'm just being.
You don't hear me screaming out about a 1 cent check and this, that, and the other.
I don't, cause bitch, sometimes I get a $60 check, $150 check, a $10,000 check,
Mhm.
a 5 they come. But all my checks come in like this.
Right.
Because I pull money from every space. I don't put all my eggs
Yeah.
in one basket.
Correct.
And y'all not gonna never trick me out of my spot. And they used to do it all the time by trying to be like, well, she just a social star. You know, you're the grand dame because you're the headliner on this show. She's just a this star.
I feel like you digging it.
I'm not digging. We're here, Craig. And we're talking about things that are factual. And factual things, I done watched the girls come in and phase out. I've watched them do it. I've sat on my channel, on multiple channels, YouTube.
I need 30 seconds.
Go ahead. Go ahead, Mo.
I'm not gonna hold it much longer.
Go ahead.
Them children.
When they were looking down their nose at me, telling me about X, Y, Z. I have 2 homes. One $600,000 home, one $1.2 million home. I have 2 homes. So I'm just saying, I've watched them come. I've watched them. I've cheered and supported everybody.
Yeah.
Some of the children didn't even look my way. Because I was a porno star. They ain't even look my way.
And you weren't on TV.
And I wasn't on TV. I wasn't this and I wasn't this, da da da.
Baby, them tables turn.
They do. Yes, they do turn. Yes, they do turn.
Tables will turn.
I've always been in my space. I told them I was rich then. When they were getting episodic checks, I told them I was rich then. And I'm telling them I'm rich now when they're not.
Girl, I still got emails coming in from people asking me for money.
Girl, listen, this is what you gotta tell. You gotta send praying hands and hearts. I told you this the last time.
When I tell you, this lady told me she needs $3,370 American dollars from me.
I watched you put up a post yesterday of a trans girl that was saying that she needs to donate whatever, and I'm gonna share her link. I'm gonna share the links to all the people.
I didn't put that up. I sent it to you.
Okay, I'll share it.
Okay.
I'm gonna
We
share
gonna
it.
talk about that?
We can a little bit, just a smidge, but not all the way deep.
Right, like what we were. Let me send it to Mo.
But we're gonna put these things out here, and people have to understand that they talk a lot of trash about. And this is my show, so I get a chance to get and talk about what I want to do with mine. If you don't like it, you can click off. People see me now and they hear me say, I'm rich, I'm this and the other. They see all this stuff. And they forget that I'm the same trainee that turned on my camera and told y'all I ain't have nowhere to live. I'm the same trainee that turned on the camera and was telling my story. Didn't ask nobody for a penny, a quarter, a dime. Didn't ask anybody for anything. Turned on my motherfucking camera and said, hey y'all,
Yeah.
I'm T.S. Madison. I'm getting ready to buy me a used car. come on this journey with me.
Mhm.
Come on this journey with me. Going to so I took y'all into places with me to eat.
Mhm.
I took y'all in the Dollar Tree with me. I motherfucking shop with y'all at the Dollar Tree on the motherfucking Christmas tape. Shopping with y'all in the dollar stuff. I done lived my life in front of, this is what I did. And so again, this is gonna sound very nasty.
I can only imagine.
I'm not a girl that jumps up and just starts giving to girls. Because nobody gave shit to me. And not only did nobody give shit to me, when I told y'all what I was doing with my motherfucking life and how I was doing my life, they looked down their nose at me. Okay? But people see me now saying that I don't go past row 6 and I bought my house now, but they've forgotten the times that I share all the stories of me trying to get it and how people have forgotten that I sat back on my program with one viewer.
Mhm.
With one viewer sharing my fucking story. My 1 grew to 100. My 100 grew to 1,000. My 1,000 grew into 10,000. My 10,000 grew into 100,000. My 100,000 grew into 1,000,000. And then my 1,000,000 grew into millions. Reach around the world. But it was because I sat up.
The discipline.
And I picked up my telephone or my computer, whatever it is that I had, and I shared my story. I drove around in the car with y'all. I took my whole life with one viewer.
Mhm.
Just sharing. I put my knee pads on. I told y'all that I was going to go on there. I was getting ready to go do a porno video.
You put one on.
My knee pads.
You really had me?
I went in the store and bought knee pads, I've shopped for condoms with these people. These people that have been in my life, that have been with me since the first viewer or the first 100 viewers or the first 1,000 viewers that have been with me all this long ass motherfucking time. No. I remember that I sat on my computer and screamed into the camera. And if anybody can find this video, please give it to me. I screamed to that camera. I said to y'all, bitch, I don't know when I'm gonna have a TV show. I don't know how I'm gonna fucking get it. But I know I'm gonna get it. I know I'm gonna have it. And it's gonna be in my motherfucking name, bitch, whenever it happens. A decade came. A decade came. No, it's not on the air now. But you know what? A decade came. 10 years came. And I got a motherfucking TV show, bitch, in my motherfucking name. And when that happened, it made me the first black transgender woman to executive produce and star in her own reality television show on Earth. To this day, it made me the first, not to have a TV show,
Right.
but to executive produce and star in it. The first. I said that bitch a decade, 10 years, and didn't know when, didn't know how, ain't have no motherfucking goddamn TV cameras to follow me, nothing. I sat in front of one viewer, 100 viewers, 1,000 viewers. So when bitches tell me about having and I don't want to give and I don't want to, bitch, we got the same 24 hours.
But the truth is, your thoughts create your destiny. You saw it.
Yes.
Like, we had this, we ain't gonna go into all of it. We had this conversation, part of this conversation, we'll show this video. We were talking about this the other day, and I said to her, before we met, I always saw myself coming out on stage in crowds of people just screaming and yelling. I didn't know, clearly I didn't know it was gonna be fag talk. We didn't even know each other. But I saw it because I say all the time, and I wrote it in one of those books. Your imagination Your imagination is God's proof to you of what's possible in your life. You have to see it first. If you can see it, that means you can have it.
Yes, and I saw it. I
You
saw
can
it.
have it.
I saw it. I saw it then.
Yeah.
I saw it. I knew it. I knew a whole bunch of shit. I knew it. I knew the shit. When I was living with Miss Eve, murder girl, I didn't have nowhere to go.
Right.
But I told my motherfucking sister, bitch, I'm gonna buy me a fucking mansion, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch. I don't know when.
Right. And the truth is, like you said, you just had your camera phone and da-da-da. You have everything you need to do whatever it is that you want to do. Life would be unfair if you didn't. Everything that you need in this moment to do whatever it is that you want to do, you have it all. You have it already. You know, so many times people will say, oh God, if I just had the money. Oh God, if I just had an app. Oh God, if I just had a website. Oh God, if I just had... You got everything you need already to do whatever it is that you want to do.
And it may not work out exactly the way that you think it is. It'll work out exactly the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Bitch, I'm telling you, you made me remember that I sat in front of the camera and said, bitch, I was cussing a bitch out.
Yeah.
Because the bitch told me that because I done sucked dick and done got fucked, and ain't nobody gonna never get that bitch. That bitch won a TV show. Ain't nobody gonna never get that bitch. That bitch done got fucked, done sucked dick, done been out, and she done did some of the nastiest shit. They done, she was fucking me and using her big dick, doing all this stuff. And who the fuck gonna give somebody named Big Dick Bitch something? And I remember me retorting back and saying,
Girl, I got scared.
Bitch. I don't know how, bitch, but I know. You may not motherfucking for me, bitch, but
I
I
got
know this.
scared, y'all. Swear to God.
And that's why when the first season of my show came out, they all gagged.
Right.
And whether I get another one or not, I knew I was gonna get that.
Right. That's right.
Whether I get another reality television show or not, I knew
I brought
that I was gonna get that one, bitch.
It's alright.
I knew that I was gonna get that one.
Right.
With every odd stack against, with every big dick I use, with every big dick I done sucked, with every motherfucking my crooked ass titties being everywhere, I knew that I was gonna get that.
Yeah.
Before I leave this earth, I know that I'm gonna buy another home.
Mm-hmm.
And bitch, I'm gonna have a whole fucking series of shows that's gonna change the trajectory of the way people look at life.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll leave.
Yeah. You gonna just check out?
Then I'll leave. My work will be done.
Now, what was the last thing you said you're gonna do?
Bitch, I'm gonna have a series of shows.
Okay.
I don't know when, I don't know how, but it is going to change the trajectory of many people's lives.
So when you have this series of shows, I should start thinking that you're checking out something.
No. You should know I'll be probably ready. Like, girl, I'm tired now.
Right.
I'm tired. Bitch, I done exerted so much energy. Bitch, I got other things to do.
You know, my spiritual teacher said that your soul, your spirit decides when your spirit already knows when it's leaving.
I don't know when it's leaving, but I know this.
Right.
I know this and I knew that.
Right.
Because them girls used to try to nail me to the cross.
Mm-hmm.
Used to try to nail me to the cross.
Mm-hmm.
This is so pretty.
Bitch, I remember sitting at that motherfucking desk next to RuPaul, bitch, in July.
Mm-hmm.
When Beyonce cleared her motherfucking picture off of the internet. And I said, well, what you think she getting ready to do?
Mm-hmm.
She said, girl, I think she's gonna do a Destiny's Child album. I said, ooh, I would love to do that. And I said, you know what, mama? I remember this. I'm almost about to go into tears, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember this, bitch.
Mm-hmm.
I remember rolling my chair over to her, saying, Ru, you know what? She always use Big Freedom. I just wish one time.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah.
I'm getting chills.
This why you tearing up.
This bitch every time. I know.
Yeah.
I said, I wish one time
Yeah.
that she would just use one
Uh-huh.
one.
Uh-huh.
She
Yeah.
always use Freedom. I wish.
Uh-huh.
Bitch, that was in July.
Yeah.
Bitch, never to know that probably about 10 days later, we had just filmed Drag Race.
Yeah.
Never to know that days later,
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting an email, 50,000 motherfucking emails saying, hey, we need you to clear song 2. I'm like, what the fuck is Jesus song too. What the fuck is we talking about? Bitch, when my lawyer came there and was like, oh, girl, we need you to clear song too. And that happened. And every hating ass, tired, foot shackling, stinking ass, motherfucking trap ass bitch that keep they throat on me had to eat. And hear and see that all over the earth.
Words have power.
All over the earth, bitch. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God.
Why do I got my mouth up open?
But I remember seeing it. I was sitting next to it. I said, Rue. And for me to even sit there, I was sitting next to Rue.
Right.
Bitch, I was 14 years old, sitting on the floor, Indian style. And the spirit came to me, sitting on the floor. Indian style, the spirit said, when I seen that woman on the television, said, that's gonna be your friend, y'all gonna work together. I was 14.
Right.
14. So when y'all bitches see me on Drag Race and all the things and all the spaces that I'm in, bitch, I'm divinely placed.
Did you ever call Rue back after the fact and say, bitch, remember that day when
I said when I went back to work, I said, bitch. She said, you better motherfucking work, bitch. You better motherfucking work, bitch. I said, bitch. We was like on a commercial break.
Right.
Craig, I don't know why my videos go viral. I don't know why. I don't know why my motherfucking, like, I am a transsexual. I am a fat, black, loud, obscene transsexual. My videos go viral for nothing. I don't even be trying.
But I think that's part of the reason. When you see people trying to manufacture that, it doesn't happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, you see people trying to create those viral moments. You know what I'm saying? And like, you got people doing these skits now, trying to make it look like it's natural.
I ain't never had to do that.
Right.
Never. I done heard my voice all over the place. I done see people like superstars in the world. Superstars in the world that say, I watched you do this.
Yeah.
And this changed something for me.
Yeah.
I watched you say this. I watched you, whatever. I can hear my voice get countless. So it's not me.
Right.
This is how I know it's not me, Greg.
Yeah. Well, it's through you.
Yes. It's a vessel.
Yeah.
So it's not me. And I don't really get mad anymore with shit, like when I want something, or I look at somebody else and I'm like, damn, I wish that could have been me. It's like, but that's not for you, because what's for you ain't gonna miss you.
It will never miss you. It will never miss you. It can't. It's impossible. And I think that's where a lot of times when people have anxiety and that kind of thing, and I know for some people it's chemical, it's your genetic makeup, but sometimes when it happens for people, it's because they're so anxious and pressed for it to happen now, on their own timing. When I think about my own issues in the past where I was like struggling with like depression, and more, not like a clinical depression or a chemical depression, but it was just more so me being anxious for things to happen now. And you set these timers for yourself. You're like, oh, by next year I want to be able to do this, or you can't do that, because then you put all this pressure on yourself, and then when it doesn't happen, you break your own heart, and now you're in this dark place because you feel like it's supposed to happen in your own time.
But you don't know when.
No.
The fact, it's the fact of the matter, you just know.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna even lie.
What?
Even down to niggas that done fuck me to the floor. I knew I was something. I knew that.
I've had that. I have been scrolling through social media, and I'm like, I'm gonna beat that nigga.
I know that boy.
I'm done that. Now that I'm done. I have definitely done it. I'm like,
forever with all things, but this is because these people are part of your life path, even the obscene shit.
absolutely,
They
absolutely,
are a part of your life path.
absolutely.
Like everything that happens in your life is a part of your life path.
Yeah,
And when you, which helps me
yeah,
moving forward,
yeah.
when you accept that,
You trust your own destiny.
when you accept
You
that,
trust your own destiny, yeah.
your enemies are a part of your life path.
Mm-hmm.
Because they are a part of.
This
what
is
makes
the
you
eye.
speak.
Mm-hmm.
All of them that spoke against me and I spoke that shit, it makes you speak back to them. Bitch, you a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Bitch, you a motherfucking lie.
Mm-hmm.
You may not see it now, bitch, but you're gonna gag. I don't know when you're gonna gag. I don't know how you're gonna gag, bitch. But I know you're gonna gag.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
They're specifically set in those spaces for you.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Those awful
I'm gonna do this eye off camera,
relationships that you get in.
Mm-hmm.
and
You get
then
in
we
those
can
awful
start the
relationships
base.